I'm Emily Carter, standing in the crowded train station, scanning the swarm of faces for my brother, who swore aged pick-me-up. My heels ache, my coat's threadbare, and my suitcase patched and fit. All I've got left after leaving my old life behind. I spot a figure in a blue jacket rushing toward me. Arm raised, my heart leaps. Finally, a familiar face. "Hey, it's been forever," I call, throwing my arms around him. But he freezes stiff as a board. I pull back, heat flooding my cheeks. His sharp green eyes blink in surprise, then soften with a grin. "I think you've got the wrong guy," he says, voice warm despite the mix-up. "Oh God. I'm so sorry," I stammer, stepping back mortified. His name's Daniel Hayes, not my brother, and I've just hugged a total stranger. He chuckles, brushing dark hair from his forehead. "No worries, it's the best welcome I've had all day." I notice his crisp suit, the kind I'd never afford, and feel my worn boots even more. But there's a kindness in his smile that eases my shame. "I thought you were my brother," I admit, laughing nervously. "Well, he's missing out," Daniel teases, eyes twinkling. Coffee might tread for the hug. I hesitate, then nod, drawn to his easy charm at the station cafe. I sip my latte, feeling out of place beside Daniel's polished confidence. "So who's this brother?" he asks. Leaning in, "Mark," I say. "Supposed to help me start over here. I left a dead-end job, a dead-end town." My voice dips. I don't mention the debts or the eviction. Daniel nods, no judgment in his gaze. "That takes guts. I'm just back from a work trip. Finance stuff," he shrugs, downplaying what I later learn is a big deal career. I laugh at his dry humor. Tension melting. "You're not what I expected from a suit," I say. He grins. "Good. You're not what I expected from a hugger." Days later, Daniel texts inviting me to lunch. His sleek Audi pulls up and I freeze, smoothing my thrift store dress. "This is fancy," I mumble. Sliding in, he laughs. "Just a car at a chic bistro." I feel every stare on my scuffed shoes. Daniel senses it, resting a hand on mine. "Ignore them," he says softly. "I'm here for you, not the scene." His words wrap around me, soothing my nerves. "You don't care that I'm this." I gesture to myself. He shakes his head. Eyes steady. "I care that you're real." My chest flutters. She sees me, not my struggles. He invites me to a friend's rooftop party next, wanting me to meet his crowd. I'm nervous, but I go. His friend Claire corners me by the bar. "Daniel's new charity case," she whispers, smirking at my faded jeans. "He's just slumming it." My stomach drops. "He's my friend," I snap. But her words sting. Do they all think I'm after his money? I glance at Daniel laughing with others, and doubt creeps in. He overhears, his face darkening. "Clear enough," he says sharp, then pulls me aside. "You, okay?" I nod but murmur, "Am I a joke to you?" His eyes widen, hurt. "Never, they're wrong." "I'm sorry." He walks off and I follow, heart sinking outside. I catch him on the street. "Daniel, wait." He stops, shoulders tense. "I didn't mean to make you feel small," he says, voice raw. "I just wanted you here." Tears prick my eyes. "They think I'm using you." He steps closer. Jaw tight. "I don't. I see you, Emily, strong, honest. I don't care what they say." My breath catches. "You mean that?" He nods, vulnerable. "I'm not going anywhere." Relief floods. "This isn't pity, it's real." "Let's try this," I whisper. He smiles, fragile hope sparking between us. We spend a Sunday together, wandering the city. Street vendors, a park. I'm in sneakers, he's in casual jeans, and it feels right. I fake it sometimes. He admits, tossing a pebble into a fountain. Work expectations, some trap too. I touch his arm. "You don't have to pretend with me." His eyes meet mine, soft. "You either." That night at his place, she is sleep lofted, never dreamed. AFI cooks pasta, laughing as sauce splatters. My family calls later, skeptical. "He's rich, Emily." Mom warns, "Be careful." I bristle. "He's good." "Not what you think." I hang up, defiant. Weeks deepen our bond. One evening, in his quiet garden, fairy lights glowing, our hands brush. My pulse races. This is my escape, he says, voice low under a maple tree. You're mine, I reply. Heart pounding, his breath hitches, and he leans in, lips meeting, menu tentative then fierce. I melt into him, fingers in his hair, the world fading, we pulled back, breathless. I didn't plan that, I gasped. He cups my face, I've wanted it forever. I smile, me too. It's a line crossed and I'm all in, scared but alive.